I think it'll be okay. Okay, turning on your mic.
Well, okay, two things. When we're on this, we're going to heat the back of it.
Okay.
So we're going to put this here and heat the heater this way, but we're going to start here.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to use that heater, that stool with the heater here. That makes sense. But I'm going to do a quick intro, have you set up these blankets, and then we'll move things around. So just hold on one second. Henry did not respond, but okay. So sorry. Well, I'll make a plan for all of the future ones. Okay, ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday morning. Ana Brandt here. If you joined us live last month, I committed to doing a live newborn every single month for the entire year of 2023. I have been enjoying bringing back my clients because I feel like they've already had a session with me and I know who their baby is. And then we can just kind of have a bonus session. Baby Harper is being photographed today. She's 3 weeks of age. She already had her session and she did amazing during her session. How old was she, Mom, during her first session? 10 days. So she was 10 days in her first session. You might have seen her on Instagram stories because I did do a little live with the parents because it's taken them many, 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 many years to bring baby Harper into the world. She's a true miracle baby and they've struggled with a lot of losses over the years, and she is their amazing rainbow baby who is here today. And she's currently awake right now. I actually prefer to start with babies awake because I feel like it takes a little bit of the pressure off. I do tell parents to arrive with a hungry baby and to feed upon arrival. And then I usually just give them some quiet time in my space to feed. Why do I do this? Well, I believe in trying to get my sessions during that feeding window. It could be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, depending upon the age of the baby. So if they arrive with a hungry baby, they can relax in my space, feed baby, whether they're nursing or bottle feeding, doesn't matter to me. I want them to just kind of relax and give the baby a full feeding. This allows the baby to be comfortable. The baby does know they're in a new space. They know they're not at home. So this way they can just get comfortable. Parents can relax and feed the baby. If the baby's still awake, it kind of takes off the pressure because my clock isn't ticking quite just yet. The other day I had a baby and the parents fed upon arrival. He did not wake up once. 2 hours later, we finished his session and he woke up and was ready to feed. To me, that's a perfect newborn session where you can achieve all of the poses in between the feeding window. Now, we know that that's not every session. So if you go into the next feeding window, what does that mean? That means that your 2-hour session may turn into a 3 or 4-hour session. I know because I've been there. You guys have been doing this 23 years. I've had amazing babies who had no idea what was going on. And then I had babies that were yelling at me the entire time. And I was convinced that they really just didn't like me at all. But maybe they were having a bad day. Maybe they were gassy. Maybe they were fussy. Maybe they weren't sleeping well. Maybe they were tongue-tied. There's so many different things. And babies communicate through their cries and their sounds. So it's not always a bad thing if the baby is crying. They're trying to tell you they need something. Maybe they need warmth. Maybe they need to be burped. Maybe they have a messy diaper. We don't need to freak out when they're crying or yelling at us. We just need to understand and learn their language and find out what it is they need. My specialty is newborn photography. So I've spent my career trying to understand babies as much as humanly possible. When I started, I didn't have any children of my own. So what did I do? I bought every book I could find. I still have them. Everything from What to Expect When You're Expecting to Parent Magazine, Pregnancy and Newborn Magazine, The Bump, What's That Gazette, OC Family, Parent. I mean, you name the magazine, I've bought it and subscribed to it and read everything I could. Then what happened? I had my own child and realized that everything I read made no sense whatsoever. Because if you have a child, you learn that it is a learning process. And you can read all the books and subscribe to all the magazines, and then you get this tiny being in your hands, and nothing is what it seems. I think the biggest advice I can give you is to, number one, have patience. Whether you're a new parent, a parent with a third, fourth, fifth baby, a new photographer, or a photographer that's been doing this for 20 years or more, understand that these are human beings and they are the tiniest, most precious human beings in the world. They're also our future, and I don't take this business or profession lightly. Assisting me today is one of our new associate photographers, Parisa. She's a photographer here in California. For those of you not aware, I recently started a new initiative called Book a Baby Shoot. You can go to pt.1of2.com, and in which I'm training existing newborn photographers, whether they're new in the field or have been around a while, to provide in-home sessions under my name and under my brand. The reason is I have traveled now to 40 countries. It was 38, but I did 2 countries this year. So I am now at 40 countries in my career, training and educating worldwide. And I've been to most of the states in the US. I do work in New York and California, being a native New Yorker, born and raised, and all of my family is on the East Coast. I now presently work and live in California, but I do travel to New York almost every single month to work and teach. With that being said, unfortunately, there's only one of me. And trust me, I've tried to clone myself for 20 years. Since I'm unable to do that, I have decided to take on the job of training and helping photographers, not only in California, throughout the US, and internationally. So we have formed Book a Baby Shoot. You can see the little logo in the corner. This is sponsored by bookababyshoot.com. And if you are someone wanting an in-home newborn session, be sure to fill out the form on bookababyshoot.com. We currently have photographers registered in 6 states. My goal is to have them registered in every single state in the US and internationally, so that if you're looking for a newborn photographer, one that you can trust because they've been trained by yours truly, one that you can really feel comfortable that they're in your home taking care of their baby, then you want a member of our team. I am personally making sure that every single photographer on my team is insured and trained and prepared to work with the baby in your home and in their existing studios. It is an initiative that I have taken on, and it is not a tiny one at all. I and my team are committed to training and educating photographers across the US and worldwide to make sure that they provide the safety and handling of the newborn baby, that they understand the lighting and how it affects newborn babies, and of course, swaddling, wrapping, posing, and delivering the best images humanly possible out of the camera as much as they can. So I'm excited that Parisa, this is her first shadow day, but she's a photographer. She knows what she's doing. Photographers that are part of our team are required to shadow me twice. What does that mean? They're just assisting and working with me in my space so that they can see. Many of them have already been to workshops. They all have to do 2 in-person training dates in addition to the training they've already done. I believe that all of our associates that we've currently brought on our team have already had training with me. Some of them 4, 5, 6 trainings, many of them academy students, clinic students, club students. They've been around me. They understand my language and what I'm talking about. In addition, they have existing businesses of their own, and many of them are already parents. And so they're learning and growing, and they're very comfortable in the newborn space. So she'll be assisting me today, but like any session, we don't know really what's going to happen. I've laid out a few sets. I've talked to mom and dad about the colors and the things we're going to do, and the rest of it is really just up to baby Harper and I. I'm going to take a minute and have Parisa put up the beanbag blankets, and then I'm going to wrap baby. I'm just going to show you quick lay of the land to show you what's here. This is the Paloma Shell beanbag, my favorite beanbag that I've been using for, I don't know, 8, 9 years. This is a new one because our other one had fallen apart because it had been used so much. I did turn it around. There's a hole right here, and usually this is the other way. But because it's brand new and I still have to wear it in, I've kind of been experimenting with it. There's a beanbag cover on it because it's a leather beanbag. And so if you don't have a beanbag cover, what happens is your posers slip on the leather. So we have a beanbag cover. And that's something we sell in our store, bellybabywear.com. And then I usually put at least 2 blankets and then a third on top. Why do I put so many blankets? Well, the posers, Teresa, if you grab that poser, the posers that I use, if you only have 1 layer, what's going to happen is the posers are going to stick out. So because Valentine's Day is coming, you know, I love red. So here's the poser. This is from my posing system. And if you just put 1 poser underneath, you're really going to see it. So you want at least 2 or 3 blankets. And then that way, whenever we're putting the poser on it, it's going to be directly on the beanbag cover. It's not going to slip. If we didn't have a beanbag cover, this would slip all over the place. So this makes it easier. Then she knows that whatever she does, we don't have to look for it underneath the blankets. She's just going to put it right on top. Clips, people always say, what kind of clips do you use? These are just Amazon. That's it. Kids love these. They love Nemo, so much so that Nemo gets stolen many, many, many times, and I have to constantly buy him again. The toddlers love these. So she's going to put these 2 blankets on here and then the red on top. But we're actually not going to start with this set. She's going to prepare it. We're actually going to start with this set. Any of you that follow me know that, Chrissy, you can take that I love the Pottery Barn beanbag. This is from Pottery Barn. If you look in the teen department and you search faux beanbag cover, beanbag something, this is a removable cover, so you can take it off and wash it. This is probably my 3rd one. I love it because I can shoot down. A lot of photographers like to use dog beds or things like that. For me, I like this beanbag. Do you need 2 beanbags? Of course not. Can you use a dog bed, a floor? You can use anything you want. I'm just showing you what I use. I do put a bowl in here, and the reason I put a bowl is then the poser can be in the bowl. The fur can go on top. I can use the bowl, I can do a basket, I can do whatever I want, but just as part of my workflow, I love to work in here because I'll put the light up and shoot down in, which is how we're going to start. Mom came in with baby Harper. It's raining and it's cold in California right now with this adorable hat. So I was like, oh, I have to use this. We are using Profoto. I'm a big fan of Profoto lighting. We have a shoot-through 65-inch umbrella. Understand with the shoot-through umbrella, it is parabolic, which means that light is spreading all around and above. Those of you who do bounce back and have flat on one side and black on the other, you have to angle your light to a 45-degree angle for the light to move where you want it. Understand that when you have a round umbrella, you don't need to do that. And you're going to see that my umbrella is mainly shooting straight across. It's either above or it's in front. I did pull another set here. Background floor, Intuition Backgrounds, my favorite backdrop company. This is Dreamweave, their biggest size, 76 by 60. Just reach out to Becky, ask her what does Anna use, she'll tell you. I brought a bed here and some things that I like. My furs are a Mimosa House. You can reach out to Mike Pang. He will also tell you everything I use. I'm pretty loyal to my vendors, so you can just reach out to my vendors and say, what does Anna use? And they'll tell you exactly what I use because all of my furs are from Mimosa House. I will be in Tokyo in a couple of weeks at the Mimosa House showroom with Mike Pang. He is phenomenal. He has showrooms here in the US and in Tokyo. Alex and I will be going from, we have a workshop in Thailand, and then we go from Thailand to Manila, and then we finish off in Tokyo. And so the baby class in Tokyo, what's great about that is I can check my suitcase at the door because Mike has everything. He has all the props, all the wraps, he has everything. I'm super excited to see him. One of my students and our video editors, Jack, is already in Tokyo. He'll be second assisting on video. And Annie, one of my students, is also in Tokyo because her husband's military. She'll be coming in and joining us as well. So we're super excited for a little Tokyo reunion. So if you're in Japan, I will see you in a couple of weeks. All of these locations can be found at anabrandeducation.com. I am doing my last masterclass in Germany in 1 week, 10 days. It is most likely going to be the last time I go to Germany. I'll be going from Germany to Milan and working in Italy for a day. And I think we come back either Valentine's Day or the day after. Just some very quick trips to run out. Some of these countries will be the last time that I'm going. Not Italy. I will be at a conference in Italy in the fall that I was just invited to. Italy is a place that I go to many, many times. I think I've been there 8 or 9 times. However, some of these locations like Germany, I think this is my last trip to Germany. I was asked about Dubai because I do go to Dubai every year and Dubai is not on the schedule. I will be going back to Dubai in September. We just did not have time to do it. We also have New Zealand coming up and 15 other countries. So be sure to check out anabrandeducation.com because as I'm going to be winding down my teaching career, some of these countries will be the last time I go. A lot of people ask when I will stop teaching and traveling internationally. I don't know yet, but understand that the reason I am teaching and training others is to help carry some of these countries that I'm not able to go to. In New Zealand, I'll be working with Valeska Martin, one of our recently certified photographers, and also in our training certified program, who will be taking over training for me in New Zealand. I have trainers that are in New York and California and everywhere in between. So we have a lot going on. So be sure to check out AnaBrandtEducation.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter, see that everything's going on. With that being said, we have a lot to do and a beautiful baby waiting. I'm just going to go clean my hands, get my camera ready, and we're going to get going. Alex is behind the camera as usual, and Priest is assisting. Okay. All right. Hold on one second. I brought new sanitizer.
Yes, Michelle, this will stay on the channel and you'll be able to watch this at any time.
Someone asked about Italy. I just talked about Italy. You saw that? This just needs to be open. Okay, so let's see. Did we do a test here? I didn't send an email out. I didn't have time, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Oh, 580. Okay, settings. I'm usually at 200, 200, 2.8, Canon 5D Mark IV, 24 to 70 USM. White balance, Kelvin, color temperature. Are we showing the image, Alex? Yeah, right? White balance 5500. Okay. Looks good. All right. You what?
I don't know why they're pulling in.
What's not pulling in the image? He said, let's put, oh, the heater. Let's bring the heater here. You can bring that part with and switch that sanitizer with that pink one. Yeah, because the pink one, then we can pump it.
We really need to get a new mic.
Can you hear me okay, or is it?
Yeah, but every now just.
Where do you want this camera? Well, I'm going to wrap. So, and I need the yoga ball. So I'm going to double wrap her. All right, you guys. So you don't use the apple box. Yeah, you can. You can. Here, I'll take that. And then kind of torn as to what I want to do. That poser, I just need that. Okay, let me see her. My hands are ice cold. Oh, that's when you get to work. Let me warm them up a little bit. Alex, I think maybe just pull back and show the whole scene for a moment. Ooh, that smells amazing. So I found this in my bathroom today, sweet pea. And I was like, oh, that smells so good. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's still so little. Do you know what she weighs right now?
She was almost 8.
Has she had her first doctor's appointment? Yes. Look at this baby. I was gonna say, do you want to say hi to the parents? But mom's like eating. I was like, that's what we'll keep you off camera. Your lactation cookies, does it help? Yeah? Oh my goodness. She is like 8 pounds. Look at her. So now she's already wearing this little red outfit, but I'm going to double wrap her here. What I usually do, I have my yoga socks on. What I usually do, Prisa, bring that heater nice and close, is I put them in the outfit first. She's wearing the diaper because she just ate. And so I put them in the outfit first and then I wrap. The reason is, let's get that big poser that we had. The reason is the one that you have, no, you had it in your hand when I was demonstrating. Is it under there maybe? Is because she just ate, right? So you know she's going to go to the bathroom. So we keep a diaper on. We're going to put the poser right here. And so pretty much I start every newborn session with the baby already in an outfit. Whatever outfit that mom chooses is I'm going to start with that. Now, sometimes mom may choose 4 or 5 or 6 outfits. Sometimes they don't want any outfits, but I usually do at least one outfit. I think maybe bring it here, the heater, because it's just so cold. And so I want least disruption to the baby, right? I want to just be able to work quickly. And so if I dress her in the outfit first and wrap her, then I can do kind of my wrap sets first. And then I can unwrap her and she's in the outfit. So we're going to do a couple of sets before we unwrap her. Gosh, she doesn't even look like a 3-week-old. She's so tiny. What was her birth weight, Mom? Oh, so she was a good size. Tiny, just a petite little thing. So I wrap with the arms down. A lot of photographers wrap with the hands on the chest. I don't know why, to be honest with you. They liked it. They like it. I like the arms down because I feel that babies settle better because they're not waking themselves up by having their hands up here. And I think the wrap is smoother. When I want to show her hands, which I will do at some point, I'll just rewrap her. Oh, she's just perfect. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm just going to do my thing. I love her little double chin. How has it been for her first 3 weeks? Good?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Exhausting.
Exhausting. It's like an exhaustion that you never knew before, right? Like we think, oh, in college we pulled all-nighters, we partied, and then this is a different level, right? Not even close, Dad says. Do you think it's because you're caring for another human being? Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, you're on.
You're on all the time. Yeah, even when you're sleeping, it's like you're always paying attention. It's a good dad there. So this is a sack wrap. We make these, and I like them because once you do the base wrap, you put them in the sack, and it just keeps them all in there. Right, Harper? It's funny. I remember being little and always bothering my mom at any time of the day, and she would be alert. It could be 3 in the morning and she'd be awake. And I never really got that. I'd be like, you don't really pay attention when you're a kid, right? You just need you'll go in at any hour. And she's just like, yes. And now I appreciate that level of exhaustion with 5 kids. She probably never really slept. She probably just napped. One eye and ear always open. Those of you with 2, 3, 4, how many kids do you have? 2? 3. You have 3 too. You were at 3 a.m. last night, were you? And you're like, oh, I have to work for Anna tomorrow. Why were you up at 3?
Oh, just I have a 2-year-old.
A 2-year-old just woke up. Now, was the 2-year-old in your bed or in, and then he just came to your room?
He's still in his crib.
He's still in his crib.
Crawl out. Just figured out how to climb
He just figured out how to climb out. Oh, so he's breaking free. Yeah. And so, yeah. Oh gosh. I still remember the first time Evan showed up in my room and I was just laying in bed like, where'd you come from? Because last I checked, you were in the crib. And he learned how to climb out of the crib. And then it's like, once they learn how to break out of jail, that's it, right? They're in your room all the time. It's almost like a game.
The nap times.
Oh my gosh. Evan's, so I had this babysitter, Katie. She's like married with kids now. And I'll never forget when I was trying to get Evan for a nap. So I'm going in my 3rd wrap now. He just would not stay in his toddler bed because he can get out. And then I was like, well, I could lock the door, but if I lock the door and what if something happened and he's like locked in, that would be terrible. So I was like, now I can't lock the door. So then I tried a baby gate, climbed over the gate, and it was like days and he just wasn't napping, but he was exhausted. And she came over to babysit. I just looked at her. I was like, I'll pay you any amount of money to get this kid to nap in his bed. And she read him a story and she rubbed his back and she got him to nap. Once he got into a good nap, then he was a good napper. But it was like a torturous week of him breaking out of jail and me just like losing my living mind because I had Olivia as a newborn and I just was like, all I want is for you to take a nap. It's like all you need, I just need 2 hours. Yeah. You start like losing your mind. Like, so there she is. I'm covered now. She's very cozy. Now, a lot of people ask me how warm is my studio. I'm in a ridiculously old building in Old Town Tustin, and we have no heat in here. So this is the only heat is this portable heater. And so it's cool right now, but this area is warm. She's wearing an outfit and 3 wraps. So she's very warm and comfortable. You always want to just feel her skin. Her skin feels very comfortable. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You don't want to overheat a baby, just like you don't want a baby too cold. So you just want nice warm temperature around them. If this was the summer and she was in 3 wraps, I'd probably have the air on because I wouldn't want her to overheat. I'm going to put her butt down first and her head up high. Let me give myself, Teresa, if you get that lint roll, I'll just roll myself. I don't know if I put it over there. So head higher than the body, and I kind of have her in like a C position and a slight angle. And I'm going to do a real quick shot. I thought, did I do anything with Rainbow last time? Yeah, and she's your rainbow baby. Okay, Teresa, if you look in that cabinet behind Mom, there's some drawers. I don't know if it's in the top drawer or the bottom drawer. There has to be something rainbow in there. I know there it is. I just don't know if it's a heart or a rainbow or it's got to be something in there. Just have to get all of this off me. Okay. Hi, Harper. What should we do with this bow? And put it in the middle, I guess. I usually start with a cream color, and the reason is because then I can just make sure the white balance is correct and all the tone is correct if I start with a more neutral color. Then I make sure my white balance is looking good. And even though she has a red outfit on it, you can't see because she's wrapped 3 times. Now I just want to make sure I'm shooting right over her face. It looks a little dark. So we're going to turn the light up a little bit. It's above her. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm using Pro Photo Light. And the scale is 2 to 10. It starts at 2, goes to 10. I'm at 4.3 right now. If I was at Alien B or Einstein, I'd probably all the way low. I'm zooming in on her face to see if there's any fuzzies, which I see one right here, because then I don't have to retouch those later. So I try to look close. You want to shoot right down the face. Oh, she's just perfect. And I'm going to just do a little side angle and just go right down the face. I'm looking for kind of 98% accuracy out of my camera. So my lighting, I want everything out of my camera so that I have to do very little in post. All I have to do is clean up a little bit of her skin. She's starting to get a little baby acne, not much. Beautiful. Okay, see something? Yeah, let me see it. Gosh, you're gorgeous. Ooh, so hearts. So if we do rainbow heart. Ooh, what is the order of the colors in the rainbow? Anyone want to tell me? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Wow, Mom. How did you know that? You just knew it?
Sure.
Oh, you're a teacher. That's right. What do you teach? Mom's over there pumping.
Right now I'm 5th, 6th.
5th and 6th. She's a teacher. Hats off to our teachers. They know everything. Cute. Now I'm going to live view this. When I live view, I still want to just go down that face. Oh, that looks so sweet. Can you see it, Mom, or no? You're over there. That is cute. I'll do one more over. Are you going to give me a smile, Harper? You looked like you were going to smile there. The rainbow baby. How cute. Beautiful. Okay, that's perfect. Love it. Okay, I do love this hat that she came in. So I'm like, oh, while I'm here, why don't I just take this hat off and put her own little hat on. So I think it's so